It was a little bit tricky because it was a little bit far from the VWAP, and that's why I went a little bit small, added more on this pullback. But as soon as I saw that there is being bought back up, I went heavy in there, and it just popped up and came back up to the previous day, punched through previous day close, came back down, and I got out at the break even. So Alright guys, good morning everybody. Market is still very volatile. Hong Kong in markets sold off 7% because that pretty much tracks all the companies in China. Europe didn't sell off very much, only 1.5%. And as I'm doing the recap, market is bouncing on the US a little bit. Qs are up 2%, IWM and SPY are 1.3%. Chinese stocks in the US market are getting crushed, like Baba, JD, NIO, because their potential delisting and people, they just don't want to spend their money in there. Having said that, yesterday they had a nightmare, like Baba was down almost 10%. Now they're bouncing back. JD is up 10%, NIO is up right now, and Baba is green. At the open, I traded NIO for a 1 minute open range breakup. Although the stock was gapping down, really started moving up in the pre-market, had a very, very solid move up above the VWAP, and I took it long, very heavy at 1380.14 all the way up to 1440. So that was a 1 minute open range breakup, which is the bread and butter for my strategy. It was a little bit tricky because it was a little bit far from the VWAP, and that's why I went a little bit small, added more on this pullback. But as soon as I saw that there is being bought back up, I went heavy in there, and it just popped up and came back up to the previous day, punched through previous day close, came back down, and I got out at the break even. So that was the best trade that I did. Apple also opened very, very strong, and I did trade it 1 minute open range breakup, but for some reason I kind of got cold feet. I have no idea why. I didn't continue the move all the way up to 153, so I got out a little bit. So essentially it was a very quick, not very profitable scalp on Apple, but on NIO was very, very strong and very, very powerful. And then NIO dropped, so that was the only trade that I did. The NIO dropped, and I was thinking that it could be a potential fallen angel because it had a very strong open and came all the way below to S3, and we also had the level at 1308. And I was thinking of maybe going for a long here. Went up, and I was hoping to get another test of 13, and then maybe I can go long, put the stop loss below 13, but really never gave us back a test of S3. And as you see here, just went up significantly. Never really tested the S3, so tested once, twice, and went up significantly. Who did that trade? Obviously, Thor did that trade. I didn't know, actually. I didn't see that he's calling it in the chat room, and he just went long at around 1309 or something, and then as you see, he's still in there. This screenshot is a little bit old, so he's gonna do the recap as well. If Thor, you have that, maybe you can actually mention that to us, repost it again. Oh yeah, there you go, there it is. So let's beauty. Let me bring it to the screen as well. There you go. Oh yeah, so that's the updated one. So as you see, it's 13 sold, partial. I'm surprised he didn't add, but that's very, very beautiful trade that he did. I was hoping I should have gone in there, to be honest with you, but regardless, that's my day. So still a bunch of back holding on TNA, but pretty good solid day for me. Market is now bouncing. Let's see how it goes for the overall market. And trading terminal, let's see what's happening in the sectors. Energy is down. Oil is back below $100, and seems that everything is going up. And from 1 year ago, IWM is down 17%. Everything else is going through back flat. Dow, SPY, and QQQ. And year to date, Qs are down 20%, which is in the bear market territory. IWM 13, SPY, and Dow Jones. So these are all kind of correlated assets because they're all equities. But it's just we'll see how it goes. And this is our tradingterminal.com, guys, that we're going to work on it. Again, it's in a beta phase, but hopefully it gets better and better. And Bitcoin is at 39,000. So that's my trade. Brian, how did you do?
I did fairly well. I did trade a little bit along with you on NIO. You were talking about it, so I didn't mention that. took a long on it as well. But the trade I really liked at the open was DAL, and so I could see it getting strong as we got close to the open, which I always look for. I always look for some sort of hint as to which direction stocks will move, and usually you get that in the last couple minutes. So like the way Dow was going into the open, the airlines were up on some positive news about improved bookings. So just took it as an opening range breakout, got it up, almost got the 35.50, partial out. And then I did this trade where it pulled back to the VWAP. And I've noticed that after initial pops, often stocks pull back to the VWAP. So I took it long off the VWAP again when it pulled back, and then sold again back through 35. So
that was at
two good
9:33. This
trades.
pullback on this pullback.
Yeah. I always watch for these little pullbacks after these pops, and usually if it holds a VWAP, those are good places to jump back in again. So yeah, other than that, and I did a few other little trades. We had a pullback on the Chinese stocks at the open, and I traded Yang in and out, and then traded TNA.
Yeah, I remember the
I
TNA
missed
that you
this.
did. You got it long around 52.80, and then you popped up to 54.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it stopped me out on this last pullback, and now it's ripped higher. So, but anyway, I still made some money on that trade as well. So, yeah, good day. And I mentioned in the room this morning, I thought we were probably due for a rally. So turnaround Tuesday, and seems to be what we're looking at right now. All the Chinese stocks have gone green on the day. So I don't think that's going to be a long-term thing, but we're definitely getting a squeeze today.
Yeah. So as you see, the oil is at $94. The Bitcoin is at $39,000. Apple is up 1%. Apple has a lot of exposure to China. That's why, and the production facility is getting down. ARK is getting destroyed, but now bouncing back a little bit. And
having a good day today.
All right, so yeah, thanks everyone for watching. And again, if you have any question or comments, leave it in there. So we do have a product called Stock Trading Simulator. That if you log in, you can actually go and historically can trade anything that you want. The watch list. If you sign up, you're gonna be into our mailing list. So Eamon is gonna send you the homeworks and trades and things to remember. So that's one thing that you should remember. If you are in social media, follow us, Andrew Aziz at BearbullTraders.com. All of us are in social media, especially Twitter, or we share a lot of things in there. And yeah, looking forward to stay in touch with everyone soon in our community. Today, what do we have today? Today is Tuesday. Who's having the webinar? I think if you go to our website, webinar, let's see what the webinar we have today. Who's gonna have the webinar? Oh, Thor. Is it Thor? Oh yeah, today's webinar. Oh, tape reading. So yeah, if you wanna learn about tape reading and how Thor is gonna do this kind of trades, this is the one that you should attend, guys. Thor, and also is publishing a book very soon. He'll finish the book, and you're all guys in there for a treat. Looking forward to that, guys.